Hey everybody, welcome back to Bass University TV. We are here at the Bassmaster Classic 2020, and we are talking to the best anglers in the world. We're talking about the best products in the world, and I've got a friend of mine with me here, and I know you're going to be excited to talk with him. I am about electronics. We get more questions about sonar operation, how to use it to catch fish. And right now I've got Tyson from Humminbird. He's with us today.
Thank you very much.
Man, I appreciate you taking the time to come and hang out with us at Bass U.
No, I appreciate you letting me talk with you guys and really just suck it all in. You know, from when I was a little kid, this has always been my dream, just being a part of the fishing industry, and here I am in my dream job getting to talk to people about it. It's a big deal.
That's what you wanted to do when you were a kid?
Well, when I was a kid, I wanted to actually be fishing these things until I realized how hard it is for the guys on tour. And maybe a little humility comes your way when you ain't winning enough tournaments. So it's good, though. Well,
it's definitely hard. It's a labor of love. We love it. And you know, getting into the fishing business, that's a really interesting topic, because we get that question a lot from kids. There's a lot of different ways that you can work in this fishing industry. Yeah, for sure. You know, one thing that I'm pretty jealous of is the kids nowadays who came up through the college program. Yeah. Because, well, one, not only were they fishing throughout school and all that, but a lot of them found ways to get jobs in this industry. Like, a lot of my best friends in this industry came out of the college program because they made those contacts, whereas I'm 35. Geez, depends who I'm talking to, I lie. I'm 35 years old now, but I didn't get in here until, say, 31, and it was a whole career path to get me here. But man, some of the kids now, I mean, you come out of school and you get to talk to pro anglers who you looked up to as a kid, you know. That's very cool, and it's accessible. That's really cool about being here, is the pros are accessible, like unlike some other sports. For sure, you can get right out there and get connected with them. And there's a lot of industry jobs. There's rod companies, lure companies, there's marketing, there's advertising, there's boat companies, There's so many ways that you can get in this industry if this is a labor of love for you too. So check that. And you know, you came from a different type of industry, really a military type of industry. Tell me about that. That all happened before you got into Humminbird. Yeah. So. How I got into Humminbird, it almost kind of felt like this job was designed for me, really my background. I'm from New Hampshire originally, and I can hear it in your accent. Yeah. I live down in South Carolina now, but I'm from New Hampshire originally, and throughout my whole life, like, all my jobs were there just to fund the fishing habit. Yeah. And about, I don't know, maybe 7 years ago, I saw a company looking for a technical salesperson, and they made side scan sonar, it said. And for me, I knew it's either a Humminbird, Lowrance, Garmin. It's somebody I knew. And then I looked and I said, Klein. You know, what the heck's Klein? I never heard of Klein side scan sonar. You start looking into it and you realize these are the companies that invented side scan. You know, back in 1968, out of MIT, the guys invented side scan sonar, and they were using it looking for sunken aircraft, mostly unexploded ordnances, mines, drowned victims, whatever it might be. Right. So the systems that I was working on were, a cheap one would cost about 40 grand up to about $1 million, and everything in between. So these were like very high-end side scans. And while I was there, I mean, I actually got that job, as bizarre as it sounds, and this is kind of a cool one for the fishing people out there. When I went there for that interview, what I had above all the other people going for that role was my fishing experience. No kidding. They said, you can interpret side imaging better than anyone ever that's come in here for this job. And they're like, how do you do that? Well, I had Humminbird 998s all over my boat. I was fishing tournaments everywhere. I thought I was really good at side imaging. So once you got there, that's when I really learned, though. I mean, you start working with some of the most brilliant minds in the industry, and then you get that knowledge base of how sonar truly works. And then from there, you become a little more valuable to the fish finder companies. Yeah, it's a good gig. Valuable here on this conversation, because I want to know how it really works.
It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV.
You get the top instructors.
You will learn things at Bass U that you will learn nowhere else.
We take the mystery and the myths out of bass fishing.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
At Bass U TV, shoes are optional.
And I like turtles.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome to Bass U TV.